opportunity to scalp. 5 cents. I don't even know if we'll get a 10-cent move. I think it might just be 5 cents. 10,000 shares, 250 to 500 bucks at best. I don't have high expectations for this one right now, initially. All right, about 30 seconds to the bell. WMLP is still worth keeping an eye on, and CARV is also worth keeping an eye on, but I'm not sure if either of them are going to give us good opportunities. CARV, I kind of hope it sells off a little bit. I don't want it to trigger the first daily candle to make a new high until it has good volume. High of this pivot is 92 on SBOT, SBOT. I'm not punching the order, I'm just watching it. It just kind of opened a little high there and is now basically double topping against pre-market highs. Some traders would get in here for a break of 3. That's that little dip and then that surge back up. There's 320. So the high of day is 321. Could watch 1 minute pullback in this area. So I believe my order at 321. CHCI. High there is 270. SBOT over 15. You see that big seller? Okay, I'm long at 315 on SBOT. Long at 315 for the break over high a day. Sold half at 318. Sold the rest at 319. You see there's big sellers, one at 20, then 21. Only $194 of profit. Those big sellers causing a little bit of an issue. CHCI hit the scans and then dropped back down, so nothing there. SBOT high a day is 330, but it's 5.2 million shares of volume, and it's showing that it's a bit choppy. Want to see it break over 330 for the next scalp. WMLP isn't halted right now, at least I'm not seeing it as that. Really? Huh. Mine doesn't show that. Mine's trading at 321, 320. HEAR, yeah, I see that. If you're here around 9:15, you'll hear me break down the stocks I'm watching. CHCI right now double topping at 270. SBOT. So a little bit slow this morning. Not a lot of opportunities yet. CHCI, yeah, it's a possible scalp over 270. It seems like it's getting a little bit of action, but it keeps kind of popping up and dropping down, popping up and dropping down. So I don't want to get in that and have it drop down. Yeah, I saw the news on it. And that's why it surprised me that it dropped all the way back down to 231 on this red candle. The daily chart is probably going to have a little resistance in this area around 285. And then above that level, it's got some room up to 315 and then a little higher. Current high is 79. There's some buyers at 80. So it tapped a high right now of 87, and now it's back at 78. Pran, P-R-A-N. I'm looking at the scans. I'm not sure about Pran. I'll watch it for a second. It's hitting 254 is the 200 moving average on Pran. So it's coming right up into that 200. CHCI, maybe a scalp up here. I'm having a little bit of a hard time with the way it's whipping around. I can wait on a pullback on CHCI. It feels like I wouldn't be able, it doesn't seem like I'd be able to sell on the ask, and if I hit the bid, I'm going to be losing some profit, but just keep it on watch. It's interesting. 2 million share float is definitely low. If I thought it was going to squeeze in a circuit breaker, I might just start adding if it really starts to kind of go parabolic, which it's getting close to doing, but remember, it's still the first 15 minutes, so circuit breaker rules are doubled. It tapped 25. Just because of the way it keeps kind of dropping, I don't know if I'd get filled on the ask. Maybe I would, but it pops up and then it drops. So usually when it does that, I end up hitting the bid to bail out. So current high of day is 325. Let it pull back here for a second. See how much it pulls back. The EST women's clothing, 13 million share float, might be interesting. The volume is a little on the light side. So CHCI setting up a 1-minute pullback in this area. Extended for sure on the 5, but could be at least a scalp. Even if it does a false breakout, there's still a chance of profitability in there. Still is 319. So CHCI, I would watch over 319 now. Let it dip down for a second. You want to see a break of 325. So it's not quite ready yet. Just watching. Okay, I'm long at 16 for the break over 25. I sold half at 33. Stop is going to be break even on the rest. So if this ends up doing a false breakout, I at least captured a little bit of profit, $400. The high is 37 now. So it's a little 1-minute micro pullback. High right now is 37, so over 37, I could possibly add for a test of the $0.50, 350. Just add it at 35 for the test of the $0.50. So looking for the $0.50 to break. I would look to add possibly for a break of the $0.50. Just add it at 350. Just trying to scalp these moves. Sold half at 354. New stop well, 340. High is 360. So again, just kind of riding the moves as they get higher. Over 360 would be a possible add, small size. This isn't going to be a home run trade. It's just scalps. Not going to add there. I can't quite add yet. High is 368. Still no circuit breaker halts. See, now we're getting close to there. Oh, man. Well, I'm still holding 300 shares. I'm looking, will we squeeze into a circuit breaker? That's the question. No halt yet. That's a big squeeze right there. The high is now 448, so over 450 would be a possible scalp. Okay, I'm long at 440 to try to squeeze into the next halt. I would add up here for a possible move into $5. Trying to add right now. You know, when they just kind of take off like this, that's when I just try to be aggressive, pedal to the metal. I only have $1,000 of realized profit on the name, but you know, and I didn't take it in my IRA. I just found this one a little unpredictable at the very beginning here. I think it was the way we had these dojis sort of early on in the move. Got in early. Good job. That's a big win. So I would look to add out of this halt and just try to really, you know, get as much as I can on it. This is, you know, it has the news. That's a great catalyst. I didn't think at first it was going to work, but it took off. I usually would feel comfortable buying out of the first halt. So, I think this is one of those ones that you know, probably did catch some short sellers off guard. You know, when it squeezes from 350 all the way up to 470, that's obviously a big move. But remember, this has a catalyst. This has news, and that's what drives this type of price action. So I would say the goal on this would be, you know, possibly if it opens, so the high was 470. So if it opens below 470, I would add at 470. If it opens around 485 or 5, I would add at 5. If it opens at 550, I'll probably wait for the first pullback, and then, so if it opens at 550 and it drops to 525, as it curls back up, I would look to add over 550. You know, that's kind of the three ways to trade this. So opens below 470, I'm a buyer over 470, typically. If it opens right around 5, I'm going to add into the whole dollar. If it opens really high around 550, I wait for a second, let it pull back, and then as it's, because often they'll pull back a little bit, and then as it surges back up, that's when I go in. So look for the first pullback or add it the whole dollar. That's kind of my game plan here on this one. All right, so I'm going to put my order right now at 5. for an ad coming out of the halt to try to ride the momentum. Got about a minute to resumption. All right, so order is ready at 5. If it opens below 470, I'm going to add into 470. If it opens around 5, I'll add into 5. If it opens at 540, 550, I'll try to watch the first pullback. Okay, so it opened high there, so I'm selling half, and then what I'm going to do is now I'm going to add. High a day is 524, back over $5 is where I'm going to add. So watch back over 5. Probably 490 would be my add spot. Just added at 480. I think I only got a partial fill at 488. I sold half at 510. My average is 454. Watch over, so high of day on this is 524. I keep that level on watch, back over 5. Added at 490. Looking for this, I still think it has potential to go back through the highs. See what it does up here. Watching the first 1 minute candle to make a new high. The low of this pullback is right around 450. I've scaled out and I'm just trying to see if can I hold the rest. Is it going to continue? Is it going to do a nice 1 minute breakout and go over 520? Not sure. See that 10,000 share seller that just popped up at the $5 area. High of the last 1 minute candle is 514. So 514, spot to watch. I'll size down if I do take a trade. Watching, stopped out. So for right now, let it pull back. Total profit on that for me, $7,952. So a good trade, considering I didn't get in as early as I would have liked to have. So I would keep this on watch back over $5. I'm not. It's for sure. You could say it's probably played out, but first candle to make a new high is worth watching. High of the current candle, or high of the last candle is 477. I would just trade with smaller size, and yes, definitely want to be careful of circuit breaker halts going down. So 475, watching here. I just added at 472, and I would add again over $5. So we're looking for the first candle to make a new high, right? And then we want to see that break over 5, and then a retest a high a day. High a day is 24. So right now, just sitting tight in the driver's seat with a big profit cushion, looking to add over $5. Orders at 502, ready to go. Basically break even. My average is 74, so even if I stop out at 550, I'm still way green on the name. Got my order ready at 5. Just added at 5. Sold half at 511. And now we'll see if it double tops or if it continues. So the high double topped at 525. So I could put an order at 525 for a scalp. I'm not sure if it's going to really work. Looks like it's dipping down here back below 5. Stopped out the rest 488, 487. So puts me up 9,000 on the day. And just like that, I go from being up 75,000 on the month to 85,000 on the month. Just cut I've got the 100K goal for the month, and this just cut that almost in half. So 12K or 15K to go. Yeah, the taps at 25, showing a little bit of resistance up there, for sure, but so $194 on SBOT, and then I was long CHCI at 319 for the first 1 minute micro pullback right here. Yeah, 319. There we go. Total shares traded on CHCI right now are, let's see, 60,000 and 39 executions. So getting in, getting out, getting in, getting out. Well, my commissions are 250 per trade, so I've got today a total of 45 trades. So 45 times 250 is $112, and then I've traded a total today of about 70,000 shares. So times 0.0015 is another $105. So commissions right now probably around 220 bucks on the day. Yep, CHCI is flagging on the 5. A little bit of higher volume on these candles where we're pulling back, maybe a little higher than we like. We'll see. Yeah, so and remember guys, markets are closed on Monday, so we're going to have a long weekend here. CHCI high of the last 5 is 447. I'm not sure. I think the easy money on that big squeeze is probably. I don't think we're going to get a move like that again. But keep it on watch. I'll sell the bid and the ask depending on where it opens. Or in the case of CHCI on the halt resumption. IFON watching for possible scalp. I'm long IFON at 410. Long IFON at 410. I see a seller there at 415, but I think if it breaks over that level, be in good shape. So watch IFON over 415. Stopped out. 482. $1,000 loss. Jumped in on the scanner alert. Thought it would keep going higher. Rejection. So that's first loss of the day. IFONs, some big sellers. I bought on the ask and sold on the bid on that one. Let's say IFON, if it breaks over 15 or 20, maybe a scalp. Try it again. Kind of like CHCI. Okay, back in at 520. We'll see if like CHCI it just does a fake out and then opens up. High is now 425. Added at 430 on IFON. I'll put an order at the $0.50 to add again. 450. Just added at 440 and 450. So this one, faked me out initially. Looking for that break over the $0.50 of 450.